What is a hook? In writing, a hook catches the reader's attention and adds interest to an essay or report. Have you ever been fishing, cast your line, and hoped a fish would take the bait and bite your hook so you could reel him in? The hook does the same thing in an essay. We start the essay with the hook to catch that reader's attention and draw him into our essay. There are many types of hooks that can catch the attention of your audience. Today we are going to examine how to use personification as a hook to interest our readers. Our prompt says, explain the effects fear can have on people's lives. Let's read the paragraph. Fear grabbed me by the throat, cutting my breath short, making me sound like a defective police whistle. As fear held my mind prisoner, my brain choked to a stop, and the thoughts hiding in my hippocampus refused to break their chains and squeak past my swollen tongue. Fear of what others think can keep you trapped, miserable, and unable to participate in life. Personification is used when a writer or speaker gives an inanimate object human characteristics or qualities. In other words, the writer gives the inanimate object the ability to do things that humans do. Let's look at the personification in this example. Fear grabbed me by the throat, cutting my breath short. This example implies that fear has hands that can reach out and grab someone around the throat and choke them. Another example of personification is used when the writer says, as fear held my mind prisoner, giving fear the human ability to hold someone prisoner. My brain choked implies that the brain has a throat. My thoughts hiding, refusing to break their chains, implies that the thoughts have hands strong enough to break chains and the ability to refuse and say no. And my thoughts refusing to squeak past my swollen tongue, again, gives thoughts the ability to refuse and say no. Notice how the writer also purposefully uses sentence 2 to begin making connections to sentence 1 and the thesis statement. The writer deliberately uses words to connect ideas. Words like police, prisoner, and trapped help the reader make connections from sentence 1 to sentence 2 to sentence 3. The writer continues to connect ideas by describing how thoughts are hiding, thoughts are chained, and thoughts cannot squeak past or get out, again leaving them trapped so that they cannot participate in life. So the reader can now clearly see how the writer uses sentence 2 to link the hook in sentence 1 to the thesis statement, which states, fear of what others think can keep you trapped, miserable, and unable to participate in life. Now that you have seen an example of how personification can be used as a hook to catch the reader's attention, write your own hook using a different example of personification.